kids. Short little yoga sequence here to really help, in particular, your legs and your hamstrings, which are those muscles on the backs of your thighs. So, and this movement, those muscles are associated with the movement of stepping backward. Okay, so we're gonna work on this a little bit. And so that means when you do have baseball starting up again, or lacrosse, or track, or field, or any of the sports that you love, when that picks up, you'll be a little bit more conditioned, and you'll feel a little bit better too. So bring your feet together, and just bring your arms up, and just stretch, really long stretch, and just get into it. Really feel the muscles contract, and then soften it out, and just shake it out. Shake it out. And point the right foot in front of you, and lift it up whatever height that you can handle. Now, if the balance is an issue, bring it down, and you can just even leave the toes on the ground, okay? Otherwise, bring your foot off, hands to the side of your body. Feel really light arms, light fingers, and just raise the arms up. And the fingertips get to the ceiling, and lift the whole spine up, the heart opens up, and keep that lift as the arms come down. Really light, so try not to hold too much tension in the arms, wiggle the fingers out. And then bring the right foot together and just shake it out. Shake it out. Bring the arms up, and lifting up through the heart center, flex your palms, so your palms are facing out, and bring them to the back. And then arms come up. Flex, palms away, and resist. Bring the arms down, lift up, and coming up. And again with the palms up, opening out, and coming back. And bring the arms down. The left side, so point the left foot, bring it up, and raise the arms up. And again, keep them really light, soft arms. Fingertips up, lifting up here. And again, if you're struggling with the balance, just simply lower the foot down, okay? You can still lift up through the heart. And then keep that lift, bring the arms back down. Okay, and then just bring the feet together and shake it out. Okay, so now at this point, we're gonna go on our back and work on the hamstrings a little bit here. So if you have a yoga mat, fantastic. Otherwise, just use a towel. You can use a beach towel, or just any towel will really do, okay? Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And we're gonna work on the hamstrings in particular. So coming on your back, soles of the feet down, palms down. Lengthen through the spine. If you feel kind of crumpling in the upper chest, lengthen it out. Lengthen it out. Keep the right leg bent. Left knee comes up, left leg. And you're gonna grab with the left hand the outside of this left foot. And the arm is gonna go on the inside of the thigh. Okay, so this left knee is gonna be pointing out a little bit. Right hand is on the hamstring. Drop the heel down. It should feel really soft. The leg should feel very soft. Now, the next phase of this, contract the leg. Contract, feel the hamstrings tightening up, and I want you to stretch into that tightness, that contraction, and then soften everything down. And bring the head and neck down. I think it's a little easier to do. Contract your hamstrings, and then stretch the leg out into that. Soften everything, so it's really important to soften the leg. Contract, open, soften down. One more time, contract and open, come down. Now you're gonna bend the knee, and this time the knee's gonna come right over the upper chest. My arm is on the outside of the leg. Right hand is still now on my hamstrings. You wanna feel your muscles moving. Soften the leg, contract now, and stretch up into that contraction. Soften the heel down. You can bring the head and neck up a little bit if you prefer here once you're in that position. Contract and straighten up, soften down. Contract, straighten. Now, don't worry if you can't straighten that much. If this is as far as you can go, that's totally fine. Drop it down. Do what works for your body. Contract and open out. Soften down. Now, right hand comes across, so I've got this crisscross. Left hand on the back of the left thigh. Drop the heel down. Contract, and this time I'm going to straighten over my body to the right side. And down. And contract, straighten, and down. And again, don't worry if you can only straighten it up this high. That counts. Drop it down and contract, open out and down. And we're going to go to the other side. So right leg up, right hand on the outside. Bring the arm inside, left hand on the left thigh. The knee points out. Drop the heel down. Contract, stretch, soften. Contract, stretch, soften. Contract, stretch into that. You should feel those muscles moving. Soften one more time. Contract, out, soften. Now bring the knee right over the chest. My arm is on the outside of the thigh. Drop the heel down. Soften the leg. Now contract it. And you want to stretch into that contraction. Stretch up, soften down. Contract, stretch the leg up, straight up in front of you, soften. You can bring the head and neck up, contract, up, soften. One more time, up, soften. Left hand reaches around, right hand back of the thigh, soften the heel, contract. Now you're going to stretch over the body, soften down. I'm going to drop my head and neck down, contract, straight across and down. Contract, straight across and down. One more time. Contract, straight across and down. And just shake it out. Shake the legs out. Shake the arms. And we're going to come up to standing. And we're going to do a little flowing sequence here. And before we do that, just bring your hands to your hips and step back and see how that feels having done that. So just check in, see if that feels a little bit better. You can bring your hands to it. You can step around and just get a sense of how that feels now. So feet together, palms to the heart center. Open, back to the circle, clap, arms up, bend the knees, forward fold. Palms down, bend the knees, bring the right leg back, drop the knee down, and come up. Come down, tuck your right toes under, left goes back, plank, drop the knees down, bend the knees, coming up into cobra, tuck the toes under, up and downward triangle, take a little step with the feet, and take a step with the right foot, left foot, bend the knees, palms together, hinge at the hips, coming up, down, around, clap, arms up, bend at the knees, coming down, left foot goes back, drop the knee down, coming up, palms down, tuck your left toes under, right, joins it into plank, knees, soften the toes, bend, coming through into cobra, coming down, and now this time bring your arms around, bend your knees, and coming into bow. And drop down, palms down, tuck your toes under, coming up, upward dog, downward triangle. Take a step in with your feet, bend your knees, and walking up to your hands, hang down, forward fold. Palms together, coming up and down. And you can repeat that as many times as you'd like. Otherwise, we're gonna just leave it there. Thank you so much, and hope you're all doing well.